Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, come on, y'all. You see my curl curling. It's been a busy day, but I'm not gonna complain. I'll glory be to God. I usually grab this because I need some blush. I don't usually like to put blush on all the time. It's giving real cutesy, so I want like a pink undertone. Eh. Alright. So I'm gonna put blush. That's fine. Okay, enough of that. Lot. Lots of love. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope you're enjoying just like I am. Like that little not too flush look. You know? Speaking of boop, such a pet peeve. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, I'm liking this. Um, I just figured out. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all later. I'm doing makeup in my hair. I'm gonna definitely take a picture, let y'all see what it look like. What's giving. Now I'm gonna use like this highlighter. Maybe a little bit right here. Just for ambiance. I like to use the highlighter. Hey, hey, hey. Kaden. What's going on, Aaron? Happy Valentine's to you too. I like that name, Aaron. You want to know a story time about Aaron I know? Obviously, it's possibly not you. Who knows with this internet stuff? Happy Valentine's. So, all right, so I guess I'll do a quick story time. All right. This is like, all right, I don't even know how to start the story. Basically, when I was younger, um, what would y'all call that? Secondary school? Who that? Mario. All right. mm, one moment, just 1 second. Cause I need to hydrate the lid first. One moment, guys. Let me stop doing that. Here you go. I just had to moisturize the lip. No funny. All right, and then I'm gonna get into the story time and let y'all know. Oh yes, let everybody know Happy Valentine's Day. I love that energy. You know, let's not be selfish. But yeah, so story time about Valentine's Day, right? Well, it's not about Valentine's Day, but because I seen the name Aaron, and me personally, like, let me stop saying that, but just me, like as a bias opinion, I don't feel as though I don't like bullying. I've never been somebody that likes bullying, especially when it's like unprovoked. When I was like in grade school, I was friends with a bunch of these um, I don't know what to call them. These females previously. Obviously, I'm not friends with those type of chicks no more. These females, it was ironic because like me, I know I'm cool with all different types of people, basically. Like, I can hang out with people that read comics. I can hang out with people, like, just like, I can make friends with a whole bunch of different demographics of people. Like, I don't care. As long as you, like, a good person, you know, for the most part, because, everybody got their chic, So, for the most part, like, it's not, like, not judging, but, like, as long as you're a good person, I don't really care. So it was ironic that like me, I was always like I wouldn't say that oddball, but I was always that person that like myself and unapologetically. The group of females I had previously, it was like I had a female best friend. Then I had like two other friends that I was cool with. And so it made like a group of four. Um but no, yeah, so like the group or whatever, I got two stories, but I'm just gonna start primarily with the Aaron story. So I'm not gonna say people didn't like me and people did like me. It was kind of like I knew who to be around and who not to be around. I feel like it was at that age where people were trying to figure out who they was, but like I just kind of already knew who I was to begin with. Like, and I knew I was never a mean-hearted person. So, with that being said, context and all, the group that I was in with the friendship group previously, you know, we was kind of like in like not the weirdos, but like we weren't necessarily the popular kids. And I was cool with that because I was cool with the popular kids. I was cool with the jocks. I was cool with the people in like what the math teams and all types of like it was just like I don't care. Like me personally, I didn't care. The other people I was friends with, I don't think they really had a choice. If you understand, it's like they didn't have nowhere to exactly fit in. But I was that cool person. It's like you cool, I'm cool, you cool, all right. Nobody else wanted to hang out with them, and it's not like that's why I want to hang out with them. But it's like I bring a good energy, so like it just kind of happened. And side note, a lot of those previous friendships I had, even to this day, there's people that's very territorial of me. So like if I want to make other friends, it would make them feel some type of way, stuff like that. So it just at the moment it was just like the four of us. Mind you, the class that we were in previously in adolescence, everybody was all clicked up, all clicked up, all clicked up. So we had our own group, like I said. So the other folks in the class that was all clicked up, they didn't necessarily like the people I was friends with. Message. Using discernment about the people you're around, stuff like that. Me personally, I already knew like I was different from a lot of my peers. So it ain't make no difference to me. Those other people I had to learn, like they honestly did not know where to fit in. They didn't know how to be themselves. So that's kind of how that group became formulated. Really because the person I was closer with then kind of got cool with them, but like it's giving the Wizard of Oz because you have one person that was like very courageous, outspoken. Then you had another person that was more like about the talking, but wouldn't really back it up if it was like would pick and choose. Then you had that real timid person. Then it was me that kind of like an overall of all that stuff going on. So I understood every person in the group and dynamic. Mind you, knowing that like the rest of the class didn't really particularly like these people. One day before class, the teacher previously was like running a little late. So the whole classroom was outside of the classroom just waiting, seeing what's going on, like waiting for the teacher to get there, regular. So there was this disabled kid, right? All right, let me not say disabled. There was this kid that was like in sped ed, or let me not even say that. That guy, like, not even say sped ed. That kid, his name was Aaron. He was very, very smart. This was one of these smart kids, and not only was he smart, he might have been a little annoying to some. He might not have fit in with the popular kids, but he never was disrespectful. He always was in a great mood. He always was very cheerful. Like you knew he was coming around. Like no disrespect, you knew he was gonna get like a good laugh. He was gonna say something funny. You know, he really didn't bother people. And one thing I noticed about him, this is when I was an adolescent. You know, sometimes you don't know any better. I'm one of the people like, do I want to see people get bullied and stuff like that? No, because I wouldn't want it done to me. This dude, you know, I would see him getting bullied by the upperclassmen and stuff like that. Me personally, I never thought it was cool. I would see it, but like me personally, I'm a female, so when I see that going on, honestly, I'm gonna be like to myself, I'm like, that's not cool. But because he was a growing young man, I'm like, you know, that's something that's his own. You gotta understand. Sometimes people gotta figure stuff out for themselves, especially if he's a young lad. He's gonna grow up to be a man, so he has to understand how to handle his own battles. But in my biased opinion, they was bullying him, and I ain't like that. So you know, I saw other upperclassmen doing it. I didn't take heed to like doing nothing like that. So you know, the situation really what it was. I was just observing until one day before class, this same group that literally wasn't the same predicament was going through something similar because the whole other class did not like them and made it vocal that they did not like them and people in my friendship group. Now, I'm one of those people at the time. I had the type of I'll say this. I had the type of structure where it was like you don't want no phone call home. So like if my friends was getting into some like dumb stuff in class and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, keep me the out of it. Like if I don't really gotta put my 2 cents in, I'm not. Cause you're not like I don't know what type of household you come from, but you ain't gonna get me in trouble doing some nonsense type junk. You feel me? So like for the most part, I let everybody speak for themselves, unless it's like all right, you know, I gotta say something. But I learned my lesson from that too. Um, Anywho's before that class started, I don't know what happened. That boy Aaron, he got pulled up. Mind you, Aaron had a rolling book bag. At this time, kids wasn't using rolling book bag. That was like elementary school type level. But you know, to each his own. Like, to me, even today, a rolling book bag ain't nothing wrong with a rolling book bag. Like, no funny, a rolling book bag located the equivalency to a suitcase. What's that? Yeah, is it suitcase called? Like, if you want to travel and stuff like that, you got that roll on, carry on. Like, it's basically the same thing. So, like, even I was thinking ahead at that age. But, anywho's, let me put the let me put that up because if I don't do that, then I'm gonna have to. Anywho's, so Aaron pulled up with the rolling book bag. Oh my gosh, Aaron, if you ever see this video, I just need you to know this was what was really going on. But I saw Aaron like a few years ago, like by chance. And you know, I said, hey, what's up to him? Because it's like people when you get out of school and then like all these people that be like jocks and on like the popular kids and stuff like that, like they either still carry on that persona, and not all of them have that persona where like they're terrible people, but like some people when they get out of like school, go to college, after that stuff like that, some people realize that life can suck. All right, Aaron, 99. But yeah, so long story short, before you go to sleep, Aaron. So Aaron walked up with the rolling book bag, and then the people I was cool with, that was friends with him. I mean, that I was friends with, they start bullying him. They get in a circle, start bullying him. I think one of them snatched to roll on book bag. When I say I was flabbergasted, because I'm like, not y'all, not the people I'm hanging with doing this nonsense. I could understand if the upperclassmen. I could understood if the people we used to be talking about. They're like they some haters, this and that there. Not y'all turning into haters to somebody, and it's like three of y'all. I was just so shocked because it's like if you don't want somebody to do it to you, why would you do it to this guy that you know is like an easy target? thinking back at that joint, it's so messed up because I mean we all have to learn from certain experiences, but like it went from them like taunting him to grabbing his roll on book bag, his little roller book bag. Then next thing you know, they was stomping him out on the floor. They was stomping that man out on the. They was stomping that young lad out on the floor. I could not believe my eyes. I'm like, these people, y'all supposed to be my friends. We the one talking about equality and how people shouldn't treat people bad, and y'all doing this right now. Yo, they was like putting hands and feet on that man, that young man. So me being the person that knew myself within the group, I reached out, gave that young man my hand. I said, "Get up off the floor." I started telling them about themselves. I'm like, "Why are y'all doing that? Like, realistically, like, why are y'all doing that? Like, this kid ain't do nothing to you." And you want to know what their response was? They got mad at me. They got mad at me because I was telling them the truth. I don't know what I mean, in retrospect, looking back now, maybe it was like their home life or something like that. But everybody got their own things that be going on, especially at that age behind the scenes, you know? Because that's the only thing I could think of to make somebody who felt like they were an outsider to other groups want to, you know, attack somebody else. But it still was unexcusable, especially at that age. It's like, what? So they were just upset. They were just like, why you ain't jump in? Why you ain't help us? Why you ain't help us like beat this kid up that everybody else? I feel as though they saw everybody else doing it, so they wanted to be everybody else type person. And me personally, I do not tolerate bullying. I do not like bullying at all because, you know, in some aspects, you have to either be the bully or, you know, stand up to the bully at some point. And some people don't ever step up to their bullies ever in life. And it's like, once again, would you rather get bullied or be the bully type situation? And it's like, me personally, y'all was cool with me. We was friends. You gonna do that in front of me? Ain't no way. Because if you can do that to somebody else, who knows what you would try to do in regards to myself. So I'm like, God forbid. God forbid. I had to tell them folks about themselves. I wanted her to come out in a certain type of way, but this is fine. Because this side is really curly, but the other side is like, but I like, for whatever reason, I like it. But yeah, so that was a story about Aaron. And that thing was like super crazy to me because I'm just like, are y'all serious? Like, who raised y'all? But then, you know, you start realizing certain things and what other people got going on. It's not like I can't, you know, have sympathy and empathy to a certain extent for what other people got going on, but that don't mean you gotta bully somebody else. Anywho's. And you know that group, you know, the thing about God is God will show you something. Like, if you have the discernment, God will show you something about some people, and then how you say it? Oh, I wanted to go the other way. Can I? There you go. God will show you something about people, and then yeah. I don't know. Can I? Let's see. Can I? Do I want it? Like, this side I'm giving real curly, and then I took the curls out on this side, but I kind of like it. It's different. I ain't even gonna hold it different. Not like different. Damn, so fine. But yeah, so like that group got dismantled like that same year, I believe, because I don't know. One time they got on like ugly, and I mean that in a metaphorical sense to a certain extent. Because that same year, right after that situation happened, that was like a awakening moment where I realized, all right, these people might not be for me. But like I said, they was very territorial with me. They knew I was a good person, and I'm still am. So like they wanted to hang out around me. That same year, we got came together. So story time on story time. That same year, we got came together, and we was talking about like, oh yeah, like we gotta go do stuff outside of school. Make sure we see each other. Da 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 da. A nigga did it, and they was like, yeah, so one of the friends, she wanted to run for, they do like class president stuff like that. She wanted to run for like treasury. This was the first moment in life where I realized this particular friend previously, like, she is not to be trusted. She's not to be trusted at all. Like, flabbergasted. You thought I was flabbergasted about the whole Aaron situation? So she wanted to run for treasury, never had the balls to go do it. Then wanted to complain, yap, yap, yap. That's the friend I was talking about. Yap, 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 yap. On complain talk the whole time about how she want to do something, didn't do it, was talking ish when everybody was actually being active, like getting involved. She just, I don't know what she had going on, maybe laziness, I don't know. Either way, so instead of running for treasury, she said she want to be treasury of the friend group. She said everybody put $1 in, and we gonna take this like group trip. We gonna do stuff as friends. We gonna get snacks. We gonna have girls, basically like girlies night, stuff like that. I don't know what was going on at that time. I don't know if it's because of allowance. I don't know if it's because like God just really didn't want me in that type of situation where I was giving this person money. But out of everybody, I gave the least amount of money. But I probably gave like no more than $1. The BITCH was not getting more than $1 for me. So it started getting warm outside. Mind you, we started this like little collection. Like she want to do a fake collection plate. Huh? She started to up in what? And like it was like the fall, winter time. So it started getting towards spring. It started getting towards about to be summertime or school's about to get out. We was plotting on these trips. I don't know who she thought she was. Like for real. I don't know who she, like, I was least offended because I don't know how God blessed me in that situation not to give that BITCH any money. This chick was collecting dollars from the other two young ladies. Supposed to be saving these up. People was like one of the chicks was giving her fives. Not even one. Like I gave her $1. That was it. Everybody else was giving her fives, tens. Or maybe just fives. I know fives. I very much remember the fives. Like, so it was adding up. You know what I mean? Months go through like 2 to 3 seasons. Come on. The first warm day, like right when spring had just started off, everybody started talking. It's getting warm outside. How much money we been made? Like, so that was the first problem. Ain't nobody was tallying up with the, like, because she want to play treasury. She thought she had the collection plate. She like, we like, all right, so where you about to go? What's the first trip we got to do? So I guess somebody else was kind of how much they had put into the to the pot or whatever. So they're like, all right, so let's go do this and let's go do that. She just like, I peeped that, mind you. I was more cool with that girl than the other two girls. So like, they not catching on when she was doing that. I'm just like, dang, this shit not about to go. Ooh, I don't know if I can say it on my, but I'm like, this not about to. They not keeping the cues. She said, well, there's no money. For who? For you, BITCH? For you, bitch. Like, it's no money for you. What do you mean no money? When she said ain't no money, I ain't sure. I'm just like, I mean, I was upset. I'm like, you gonna give me back that dollar regardless. However, she was gonna give me back that dollar. She definitely did. But the other two folks didn't get no money back because let me tell you what she did. She went somehow. I don't know who took her to the beach, and the money that she was saving in her school locker somehow ended up with her at the beach. She said she got hot and grabbed a soda. Mind you, they were giving her fives, whatever stuff like. Ain't no soda costing just $5. Ain't no meal. She said she got hungry too. That lady, that lady, God rest her soul. Because like that is so messed up. Like, why would you take them young ladies' money talking about y'all was friends and then promise them a trip, all types of stuff like that, and then say you got hungry and thirsty, whatever the case may be. I'm just like, really? But ever since then, I was like, yeah, I don't trust that chick. But like I said, God bless her soul. You know why? Cause she's dead to me. She's dead to me. I don't know if that's how the song goes, but basically, like, what? She was wilding. All right, so that was enough of story time. I'm gonna talk to y'all whenever. I gotta take these photos, put something on, something cute, preferably, and I'll get back with y'all. Thanks for the conversation.